Hello and welcome to Reasonable Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at Neon Drive. Neon Drive is a rhythm game, so you'll have to get everything down to the beat, like say Bit Trip Runner, games like that. I'm trying to think of some other ones off the top of my head, but as you can see here, there are 7 different levels, each with 3 different difficulties. So really got about 21 different levels here. There's not a whole lot in that regard, but what is here will keep you busy. It can be extremely tough. As you can see, there's different things on the cabinets, and we'll show you some of these levels here and take a look at the game. We'll just start out on normal here on the first level so you can get an idea of what this looks like. Now, if you were playing something like Audio Surf, you're going to have a tough time because instead of trying to hit all of those little markers, you got to miss them. I had trouble adjusting at first. I kept wanting to drive into them. But, just like any other rhythm game, you're going to want to move. The beat will help you out. Although I'm kind of bad with that. Sometimes I don't listen to it at all. I know Bit Trip Runner especially, I don't think I've ever listened to the music playing that game. Which is funny. I try to go off the visual cues, which is a bit harder. There are sections in here in this game where you really do need to listen to the music to know what you have to do, which is pretty cool. It's something, you like or don't. There's some checkpoints in here as well on normal mode. I think there are on all the modes actually. So if you screw up past a certain point, you don't have to start all the way back at the beginning, which is nice. You see this first level is, I don't know, maybe Tron. Everything's kind of 80s-ish. So we go through here. And as you can see, we're kind of skipping through cars. Oops. And there I hit one. Normal mode, you do get one restart basically, or one freebie per run. I just use mine. I find myself in that trap all the time when I do this level. So I'll just try and go through. And as you can see, if you notice this overhead view, the second part here, the controls really seem a bit clunkier. The car doesn't want to seem to move as smoothly. I know visually it looks a little better, but when you're playing it, you use the A and B button basically to move left and right. And we'll skip out of this. So there's really only 2 buttons you have to worry about, which is great. Makes it nice and easy. We'll show you the different difficulties here. We'll go to Insane just so you can see the difference. And basically, the track layout is the same. However, the music just gets faster, which sometimes in rhythm games, whoops, no restarts or no freebies in this one. Sometimes going faster can actually be a little bit easier. I have found personally when it's slower, I have a hard time staying with it, staying in rhythm. But when it goes fast, you don't have time to relax and kind of fall asleep. So you got to keep moving all the time, which I think is a little bit better, a little more fun. I thought I had 100%ed this on Insane, but I had noticed I only got to 84 or 82, which makes me grumpy now, but that's alright. We'll see if we can go past it here quick. If not, no big deal. We'll skip on to the next level. There we go. We do have checkpoints in Insane as well. Like I said, this one, it really feels like you're like a slot car. And kind of jumping in between rails, and it can be a little heavy. Now, like I said, it doesn't quite look like that on the screen, but you'll notice it when you're playing. Whereas the other one looks more regimented in your movement, looks clunkier, doesn't feel that way. So that's a bit odd. We'll do hard here for level 2. Just got a quick look at this one here. We won't go through all the levels, But there are some really cool design. Here we go. This is like a Miami Vice logo level. Yeah, your 80s, you got your 80s speed cars or supercars, whatever. You can see it there. A little bit early. And like I was saying, I noticed sometimes the slower times, I have a hard time syncing up the music to what you're supposed to do. That doesn't seem to be a problem when you play on Insane, which, oh, there we go. You could take the wrong route. And here's a terrible cut into level number 6. Sorry, I wanted to show this here. Now this one here, you actually morph into a jet plane, which is cool. You saw the first one switch to an overhead level. That's pretty cool, but each one has like a unique end stage. The first stage is always basically the car driving to a certain spot, and then the game changes. There's one that's actually the final level, I think, is actually a transformer, which is pretty cool as well. This one here turns into a plane, and then you can get a lot of different gameplay. There's one where there's lasers coming up behind you. Oh, here we go. We change it into a jet. And now we get to go full on 360. Whoop. And that's attempt number 11 there. Oh, we'll skip ahead 11 attempts. We'll go right through. Let's see if we can master this thing. I'll save you all of my failures until once we have got this down. Now this level is just on normal difficulty as well, so it is very challenging. It'll keep you busy in that regard. Hopefully you don't get too frustrated. Oh, we skimmed it. Let's go around and checkpoint. Next section. Oh god, and there we go. We'll skip ahead another 11. That seems to be the magic number to get through these things. But we're getting going. You can see it gets, this section's a lot faster, a lot more movement. Corkscrews, you have to listen for the musical cue. It is very tough to kind of look ahead. Watching the video back, I can see the background, but when I'm playing, I don't really notice it, to be honest with you. I'm so fixed, like a Magic Eye puzzle, kind of have to concentrate on one end. And we'll get through here. Now this is whoa, let's get through. I can see the end. One last one. There we go. All right, we did it! Hooray! It only took about 33 times. I may have played it some before, but there you go. Neon Drive in a nutshell. It is a nice rhythm game, if a little light on content overall. There's an endurance mode as well, but there you have it, folks. If you have a chance to check it out, it is worth your time. Just, keep in mind it's not the longest game in the world, but it'll keep you entertained for that time. Thank you all for joining us, and if you do enjoy these videos, please subscribe. Thank you very much.